if you decided to climb up these vines by the Rosy Morn Monastery sigil circle, then you will have probably also noticed to break through this barricade. All right, better if you have a fire cantrip because it's wood. This is probably something like you did the first time, right? You probably just took your character and like, oh neat, it's a hole, I can just go in. So if you jump your character in there, you have a little bit of a problem, right? Where you jump your character in. Oh, we have a little bit of a problem now. These things are called Gremishkas, and these little guys. They're basically a little mutant doggy thing. They're little mutant demon dog things, and they have a stat called Magic Allergy. And what Magic Allergy does is give them a random magical effect when they come into contact with magic. And any kind of magic that you can do on any character, any cantrip, any light spell, anything that doesn't directly target them. Like if you cast any magic, these guys will start blowing up in your face and doing crazy shit. Especially where some of your characters aren't very good at like dealing with physical threats only, or doing only physical damage. Like Shadowheart here, for example. She still has a pretty weak, relatively speaking, mace from Act 1. First, I'm actually going to reload my save. Alright, so now we're back. Instead of just hopping in there with your first character, you could actually make your life a whole lot easier if you decide to go ahead and use a grease spell. And grease being specific, like, to this area being really good. So you just kind of... Ooh, what? So, if you actually manage to get one of them prone while they're invisible, you could actually get surprise status on them. So now we're going to get down to business with the Barbarian. We're going to go, we're going to hit a Frenzy action, because I am playing Frenzier. And we're going to take this guy, his little Greeblin, and goodbye. And I actually have an Elithid power that makes me do more damage when they hit the ground, so you just keep throwing these Gremishkas from the building. Here, Gale, get in there. Including your low strength characters, because these little Greeblins are not very good at when it comes to dealing with this strat.
What is
so you just take your character, yeet.
This sounds like weeping.
Oh, well, she actually failed her concentration check there, so he just fell to the ground. But we'll do it again. Even your wizard can get in on the fun, assuming that his checks are good enough. Yep, see? Especially fighters. Fighters are very good for this purpose. You can jump in there, like so. And you can walk up to a little Greeblin and pick them up. And send them packing. If you're playing fighter, you can walk up to another Greeblin, and then we're going for a long-range throw here. Now all the Greeblins have lost their surprise round, so you can see all these guys on the ground, they're just going to dash around all confused down here. You can unload on them with any physical attacks. Elements are fine as long as they come from weapon damage and not from spell casting. I'm going to send my Barbarian in there now, and he's the real Greeblin killer. He's going to have about a 90% chance to get this right. Oh, there he goes. And then I can walk up to another Greeblin and pick them up as an improvised melee weapon.
Picked the wrong fight, friend.
Alright, and then you basically knock them both prone like that. And you basically just can control this whole fight by using your overpowering strength. That's a dog moment, everybody. Welcome to a dog moment. Really, actually, improvised weapon is going to be one of the better things that you can use against these guys to make your life a little bit easier. Because, generally speaking, when you use them as an improvised weapon like this, you'll knock one or both of them prone, which is extremely good. See? So, this is really fun, especially with Frenzy Barbarian, because you just walk a path of obstruction. Alright, that guy's not prone, so now I get another attack. We use it on this one. And you can just dominate this fight. You can even do it if you're not playing a high strength character. Like Shadowheart, for example, can easily walk up and pick one of these guys up because they're so light. And then basically from here, you just walk outside, and you can stand on this ridge, and these Gremishkas right here will not be able to get back up onto this little platform. So from there, you're just free to snipe with anyone with a bow. It might take a little bit of time, but yeah, once all the Gremishkas are on the ground, they're just fodder for range, and they can't do anything about it. But again, do not use magic, and yeah, that should help you a lot with this fight. Just hit that throw button and do some Gremishka tossing.